Yeah.
Exactly. I actually got a question for everyone before we go on to the positive section.
Wait, there's no positive section, by the way. We've done the positive section, yeah? Go ahead.
And everyone, I'll go around everyone. What's everyone's saddest moment or lowest moment as an Arsenal fan? I'll give you a couple of incidents.
Wait. Should we address the elephant in the room?
Yeah.
Dre's fallen out of love with football ever since Arsene Wenger couldn't guarantee Champions League football. And like, he doesn't even like football anymore. Dre doesn't even like football anymore. He's actually just like a top golfer. And when I say top golfer, I don't mean he's a top golfer. I mean he goes top golf. Like.
What happened?
You know when they say Dre plays with a handicap.
Hinge did a couple of updates and Dre lost his love of football. When Hinge started doing most compatible, that's when Dre was off football.
You baited me.
I think you know what that is. Alright, so what was your question, sorry?
What's everyone's
lowest moment for Arsenal?
Moment as an Arsenal fan? I'll give you a couple of incidents. The Koscielny head slap.
Oh, that was jokes, man.
Fucking hell.
Listen, this is going to be good for me. Go on, carry on.
The 8-2.
Oh, 8-2. Oh, that was beautiful.
Fabregas going to Barca. Van Persie going
expected.
to United.
Oh, that was beautiful as well.
Sanchez playing the piano.
Oh, fuck.
I say Champions League final against Barcelona.
Yeah. That's primary. That's primary. That's
that
the first.
hurts more than anything.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know. We were talking in the car, and we didn't know. We were so used to like being a team that competed, and we didn't know that that was going to be as good as it gets for a long time. And I remember being so upset, and it was Belletti who scored.
Yeah.
And I've near post as well, right?
Yeah, near post, and then he went to Chelsea. I hated him so much, and I saw years of us making transfer deadline days of Yossi Benayoun.
I'll tell you as well.
You say that, man.
I saw
Cold,
Shamak's
bro.
haircuts.
Cold.
I saw
Like
players like that come into this club, and I hated it so much. And I knew that that was the moment.
That's
my whole life. Like my whole life could have been a lot different.
That's when Xhaka was learning everything he was going to bring to this football club. Everything that you were going to be worshipping all these years later.
Xhaka would have the keys to his house. You know, opening that door, going, "I'm going to play for this team."
That 2006 moment,
fuck off.
Yeah, all right, it's low. Like, okay, we never really bounced back from that, and I get that, and that's fine. But back then, like, that was off the back of like an amazing period of time. Like, we were seriously spoiled as kids growing up, like watching a team like that. And all right, you lose the final, that's fine. We didn't really. Obviously, it was it was upsetting or whatever, and that's fine. But we didn't realise that was going to be a low moment. But do you know, more recently, one of the times where I was sitting there going, where are we now? Is we played Man City in the Carabao Cup Final back, I think it was 18, 19. They beat us 3-0 at Wembley, and then they came to the Emirates on like maybe the 29th. It was around early Jan, late December. Beat us 3-0 again. It was like, you know, snowing like hell. The ground was half empty. Positive. At that point, when you're looking around and you're going, the Emirates is half empty against the champions of England.
But looking at it now, today and last year, against the big teams, you've improved a lot, to be fair.
We have, yeah.
Like, you've come close to Liverpool and City in quite a few games now. Yeah. Which is like, it's coming up. It's getting better for you.
The problem is, though, is you know, it's no good winning those games if you're then going to lose.
Right. I would just like us to be able to play like Atletico just for games when we're 1-0, 2-0 up, you know?
But that's not in your DNA.
But this is
and
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
want it to be, surely.
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I told you, Mourinho is one of my favourite managers. I already told you this.
That game,
you're not getting the money.
That game.
I'm just being real, man, because he knows when to be.
Room full of Arsenal
fans. That game at Anfield where we were 10 men.
1 at a time, boys. Yeah.
5-5-0. That's fine, innit? We just same with Simeone right now. I feel like that's why I said I don't mind the red cards, because if you could get a red card and be able to, grind it out, I wouldn't mind it. But we don't have the toughness in us anymore. I don't think.
Jack?
Saliba's looking class for that, bro.
I think it's coming back. It's definitely coming back. Yeah. Like, we're not pushovers anymore. Like, we went very soft for a couple of years. So I think that side of it's coming back. And, you know, like you talk about, you know, you don't get the joy out of those games, and we wouldn't want to play like that. Yeah, agreed. You don't want that to be the style of your football club the one thing that people say about your club. But that game against Liverpool last year in the Cup, where Xhaka got sent off, we held on.
He clattered someone in the
chest.
That's
it.
In the chest,
yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Last man.
I think we. What's his name? When we talk about like the saddest moments, we give all this credit to like Fabregas or RVP or whatever, but surely it's Henry. Like, I know who's gonna go.
I respect Henry enough that he left.
But is it like I get why he did it?
He gave us everything.
I get that he did that, but is in like we couldn't get it over the line for him either. In terms of,
that's sad.
do you know what I mean? That's sad that we
sad.
weren't able to win a Champions League with Henry in that final, because that would have, for me. Yeah, I mean, the thing about RVP is
you gave him
he ruined his own legacy. Like, he could have been a club legend.
Does he care about that
He
legacy?
didn't care enough.
All he wanted was the title.
I don't think a lot of players
care. He's laughing right now. Every time we want to say
we were close to being a title-winning team.
Yeah.
We were so close to being a title-winning team.
But he won the title.
I know this lowest moment is going to sound funny to everybody, but it was when Adebayo ran the whole pitch.
Oh,
yeah,
that was beautiful. One of my favourite moments.
I don't know if you remember, back in the day I used to rate Adebayo a lot, you know. I don't know why, I just liked him as a striker. I rated him. Yeah. But when he ran across, I was screaming so much abuse at my screen. Like
when we had like a team that were doing well, and then you heard Man City are now coming in for Kolo Touré, Sanya, Clichy, Nazari. You're going, this is Man City, and you just feel like, I think at that point you're like, oh no, we're lost here, because we're now having cherry picked.
That was the beginning of it.
They were just like, oh,
that's when I knew, like, that's when I was like, oh shit, like.
And these weren't big fees either.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it could have been wasn't even blockbuster deals.
That's not a low point though, because back then you're talking. So when you said about 2006, for what I'd say from 2006 for about 6 or 7 years, we weren't a successful team. We didn't win anything, but we were playing nice,
that's like
good football.
No. That's like watching a guy date your wife. You're bringing in you're losing the best things you've got to someone. Do you know, like Man City, when
we lost our way of playing football for the last, not this last year, maybe say if you go from 2016 to 2019 or 2015 to 2019, those moments you then look back and go, do you know what, I'd kind of rather go back. Yeah,
it was
when you're watching Watford take 32 shots against you, whatever, 20 shots against you at home, you're going, do you know what, I actually wouldn't mind going back to the days of not winning cups and actually watching serious football. Like
Mustafi at one point was the eighth most expensive defender in history.
No way.
Like he was, like he came in.
Who's number one now?
Is it Maguire?
Man had to mention.
he knew.
Trust me.